Hey everyone, welcome back to Greatest Day Barbecue. On this video, I'm going to walk you through how to make some amazing home smoked bacon. Alright, so for the recipe, it's going to sound like a lot of steps, but I promise you, once you get this down pat, you will never go back to buying store-bought bacon again. For the bacon recipe, I have 6 pounds skin removed pork belly, Shadow LeMay's, best butcher around. For the curing mix, I got 1 teaspoon of Prague's pink curing salt, 1 teaspoon crushed chili flakes, 3 tablespoons of coarse black pepper. You're gonna have 3 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. Don't use any junk. You're gonna have real maple syrup. 3 tablespoons of coarse, take that, 4 tablespoons of coarse kosher salt, 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. You need a vac seal bag. And of course you need something to put everything in. And then we're gonna start making a curing mix. Everything's gonna get dumped on in. Three tablespoons, 1, 2, 3. If you go a little over, not the end of the world. Gonna mix it on up. Keep in mind, this is for 3 pounds. I have a secondary one I'm making a little later for my neighbor, but just to let you know what I'm doing. It's for 3 pounds. You can alter it to however much you want. So I put the pork belly in the vac seal bag. I already have the cure mix in there. From here, I'm massaging it all around, every side, front and back. And then every day, you're gonna flip and massage your pork belly in the fridge until 7 days is up. And from the 7th day, you're actually taking it out and you're gonna let it air dry for 24 hours. That lets you build up the nice skin on it. You will have to rinse it to get the slime off before you have it air dry. I recommend getting some kind of racks or something like that. And then you're gonna smoke it on your pellet smoker until 155. So from here, I have to seal the bag up and we'll check back in when it's time to take it out of the vac seal bag. Close it on up. Vac seal away. Batch 1 finished. Time to make the second batch, and we'll check back up a little later. Today's day 7. As I was getting the bacon ready out of the package, I forgot I'm supposed to be filming this bit. So at this point in time, I took the bacon out of the packages, rinsed the slime off because you'll have a little bit of buildup, pat it dry, and the final step is going to be putting some cracked pepper on top. This is going to go 24 hours just sitting there air drying in your fridge before you put it on the smoker. And then from there, we're gonna smoke it to 165. Throw it back in the freezer because it's got to stiffen back up so you can actually slice it. So we'll catch back up to 24 hours to put it on the smoker. All right, neighbor's dog barker in the background, of course. So it's time to smoke the bacon. I have the smoker set at 170 degrees. I put it on the top rack. Using my Flame Boss today to monitor the temperatures. We're gonna smoke them to 155 degrees. You're not gonna spray it, you're not gonna touch it, you're gonna let it sit until it's ready. And then once it's at temp, you're gonna take it off and throw it in the freezer or the fridge so it can rest before you can slice it. Otherwise, you're gonna have a real hard time actually slicing that bacon. You don't have to worry about spritzing or anything. It's set and forget. I'm using Pit Boss Applewood today. From here, I'm gonna shut it on down and let it smoke. It's been 8 hours, time to take it off the smoker and bring it inside. Looking good, feeling good. Because it is so hot currently, I have to put it in the fridge or my freezer to cool it down before I can slice it. Otherwise, you ain't getting through that with a knife. So I'll catch back up when I'm getting out of the fridge. So it's rested for a couple hours in the fridge. From here, I'm slicing up one little bit for now. I personally like to cut mine in half first with a really sharp knife. Set that aside. Then take slices. You want to be an end piece that is basically candy. Phenomenal. Then I'll slice to your thickness, pieces you want. I have my Blackstone grill warming on up to warm up a couple slices, tasted it. And there I'm gonna vac seal, put stuff in the freezer. And this whole slab is for my neighbor. We'll catch back up when I cook that piece of bacon off on the Blackstone. Let's put the bacon on the grill. I got some sausages cooking up for dinner tonight. So we'll catch back up when the bacon's done. All right, all cooked up. Let's take a bite. It is so freaking incredible. You will never buy store-bought bacon again. This is Brian with Granite State Barbecue. Until the next grill.